Welcome back to your Video Tech newsletter covering all of the biggest storylines in tech, including goodbye, Google Podcasts, Microsoft and OpenAI partner on a $1 billion project. I'll tell you what it is. And the first ever EV charging highway will start construction in a couple of weeks. What? I'm Nate. I'm keeping you informed on the biggest news in tech. It really helps me out if you hit that subscribe button. In the news today, Google Podcasts shutting down tomorrow, April 2nd. So as this is airing tomorrow morning, it'll be today as you're watching this that Google Podcasts is officially shutting down. Rest in peace, I guess. Never really got into that, to be honest with you. OpenAI and Microsoft are partnering on a $100 billion Stargate US data center, which is specifically focused on generative artificial intelligence, an AI-centric data center that can handle more advanced tasks from traditional data centers. The Stargate supercomputer project is designed over 5 phases. It's going to be a huge project. It's not going to be done until 2028, which does tell me a little bit. I was talking to my brother-in-law about this recently, about kind of what this means about the way that they're looking at the prominence of quantum computing. So we'll have to see if quantum labs kind of start making a head of steam soon, if this changes things. In other news, U.S. and Britain announced partnership on AI safety, specifically testing. Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo and British Technology Secretary Michelle Donelan signed an MOU in Washington to jointly develop advanced AI model testing following commitments announced at an AI safety summit in Bletchley Park in November. That'll be interesting. Bletchley Park. Construction on the first EV charging highway will start this month. It is just a test strip, if I'm honest, but this is pretty cool. Purdue University and Indiana Department of Transportation are coming together to create the first EV charging highway, and construction on a test segment will start this month. I don't know if you follow what's kind of happened in Germany on this realm with like semi-trucks. I've seen some pretty cool stuff. I'm not really sure in recent months kind of how that technology has progressed. So I'm excited to see that we'll have some of that technology happening in America. But this is pretty exciting, and the goal is to create a baseline for EV charging highways that can be used to upgrade other highways around the country. So we'll be interested to see what EV infrastructure can be added through this project. OpenAI drops login requirements for ChatGPT's free version. So up until this point, of course, you would have to log in to use ChatGPT. But if you're on the free account, which is not me, but if you're on the free account, you no longer need to have a login, which makes sense with all of the competition exploding with other, not search engines, but AI integrated search engines. It makes a lot of sense for OpenAI to make 3.5 free. It's also been out since November of 2022. So we're quite a ways away from that now. Apple Maps has been looking into the possibility of customizing directions based on your car type, your engine type in the new patent. So it looks to be very, very interesting. Your engine profile, your vehicle type could be a factor in your Apple Maps searches in the future. And then finally, Apple's latest AI model is a breakthrough, in my opinion. It's called Realm, and it really specializes in reference resolution, which basically means it can make sense of things that you say that typically require context to understand, like he went to the store. Who's he referring to in that story? The reference resolution is the ability for a computer to be able to understand who he is referencing based on context. But what gets really exciting, and you'll have to go to my main channel to get the full story, what's really exciting is this also includes things like on your screen. So if you have something, if you're looking at a picture on your screen, or if you have Apple Maps open and you're trying to find a restaurant to go to, you don't have to be as specific in the future. You won't have to be as specific as you currently do right now to get Iris to actually understand what you're saying. You can actually just say, hey, that thing on the bottom, and it understands like the space of it. It can work out some of those more difficult details that everyday folks would have no problem understanding, but teaching a computer can be kind of challenging. That is all I have. Definitely subscribe to Crazy Ones Tech News, my main channel, for the biggest stories in tech every single day. And of course, here, subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on the biggest storylines of every day. Think different, stay crazy.